Well, after waiting out here in the parking lot for what felt like days, it's probably only 30 minutes, but she just got loaded onto that ambulance that I'm about to follow. So I'll keep this on as long as maybe I hold it together. She seemed calm as they were unhooking wires and reconnecting her to new wires to get ready to go onto this ambulance here. Try to pull out. Here we go. Two very handsome men came in and helped. I'm sure that eased her anxiety, as she has a lot of female nurses, but I'm following them right now. It's weird. Let's just say it's weird. She's had another good day too. I talked to the doctor and she was sad to see her go. I think it just makes sense that it was, and I don't want to share names because I don't have her consent to do that, but this is the same doctor that has been down the most emotional parts of this journey with me. The one who told me that she couldn't do anything else for Erika, and that was the night I went home and told that news to Lauren and to my parents and to Mitzi and Monica and Bob and my Austin family. That was, oh God, a horrible day. I thought I wouldn't cry again after that day because I just didn't have anything left. That same doctor called me the next day and said, wait a minute, I have an idea. That idea worked for a second, but then it almost killed her. And that was the same doctor who a few weeks later said, I don't see this improving. It's up to you how long you want to continue. So it was her today that was there again watching Erika leave. And she said one of the reasons, because she asked, you're sure we can't keep her a little longer? But I think one of the reasons this is happening is because there's only so many facilities like this available. There's only 10 beds at this place, at this level of care. Even though I know hospitalizations are under control, right? Whatever. Don't get me started. So this is just an opportunity, a window of time that Erika had, and it just has worked out for us. And thank you for some of you all who gave me some personal experiences of Life Care Hospital Plano. And honestly, I did a little due diligence on looking up places, but at the end of the day, there was 8 options, and half of them, or more than half, were in downtown Dallas. And unless it was someplace that, was the best in the nation, I didn't see a reason to drive an hour into town every day. So this place is actually, if Medical Center McKinney was 6 miles or 5 miles east, this place is 5 miles west. And it's a lot closer to fun things like bars and restaurants. Not that I'll be going into, but I will definitely be taking out. In fact, I am starving right now. So I plan on getting an Impossible Burger from Wahlburgers. They're rather a lot more expensive than Burger King's, but they taste a lot better, and I feel like I need to celebrate. And it's just going to be me by myself. And I think I might have a frosty beverage as well. Luckily, I have a little bodega and restaurant in our complex, so I will be popping over there, but only having one because I do have to pick up my daughter in a little bit. What else? What else can I tell you? I forgot the balloons, but they grabbed them. So Tina, sorry about that. I just was trying to get out of the way. It was that tiny. You saw how tiny that room was. If you've been there, and there was a giant bed in there that they were gonna transport her to, plus 2 guys, and a nurse, and me, and Erika, and we almost had to duck under the bed just to get out of the room. And yeah, I I didn't know how to say goodbye. I just found one nurse that I had a conversation with, and it was actually Deborah, who I talked about in one of my writings, that talked to me about how Code Blues. That was the one I talked with Code Blues about, and how that like messed with me. And it's something I'll never forget. I'll always remember, and her honesty about what goes on and how she feels meant a lot. So I maybe plan on collecting some of these writings and sending them over there, because they said they wanted an update. And if they want an update, you know what I can do. So I got a lot of thoughts, and I never said any unkind words about the staff. Erika might have, but that was pre-ventilator. I think maybe she was just anxious or something. Erika just wanted the best, and I get that. And I think she did get it. I feel for everybody and medical staff that goes through this, because it's all new. And I know we as a people want answers and definitive things, but it's just not possible. I mean, they were making up things as they went along that they heard about from another doctor somewhere, and thank God she tried a random thing to try to save her, and it worked. So there's not enough thanks I can give them. There's nothing I could say or do or give them that would equate to her life. I just know I value them and everybody in this field. And I know some of you that watch this are part of that, and thank you for what you do at your hospital or wherever you are. And probably one reason you've never seen me post on Facebook till now is I'm a peacekeeping type of person. So when I see people argue, I just want to come in the middle and fix it. But I realize Facebook is the worst place for that. Because it made me think back to 9/11. Erika and I lived in Los Angeles, and the day that happened, we were going to a party on the beach for her work. And I was just sitting outside, minding my business, waiting for Erika to get done. And that I found out what had happened. And I'd never been so terrified to be living in Los Angeles, because it just made sense that if something like that happened in New York City, that we were next. And what could I do? I was, at that moment, I was close to where downtown was, and I was terrified. Because I realized all of a sudden I felt like a target. From who? I didn't even know. But what I remember for that year, and probably a lot of you experienced this, is I would just have people in the grocery store look at me as I was dazed off and say, "Are you okay? How are you handling it?" And we would just talk. And I know it's a little different than now, because we're supposed to stay away from each other, but I don't think it's that much different. It's just back then we wanted to, we could have a terrorist in our mind, and that was our enemy, right? And somehow that just never happened during all of this. We couldn't gather our hate towards something. So instead it became a divisive thing. It's just so unfortunate, because I remember I felt like my heart changed during that time. I felt like other people did. Now I know there was bad things on the other side where, I could go on and on about that, but I felt more love. And obviously during this tragedy, I felt love, but I hate that it had to get to this point to go through that sharing of love. I hope I'm paying attention to driving. I just have my eyes on her. I can kind of see through that black window, just a shadow of her. I probably can't see it. I'm just imagining it. Alright, well, I think I'm about to exit as I'm coming up on Preston. And I will talk to you all later. Love you.